This Thanksgiving, Jerron Brown is grateful for the Southside Mission more than ever. When he was a boy, the mission helped when his family was homeless. As he grew, he took part in the mission's education and mentorship programs. As a teen, he served as a volunteer leader. Now, as a 20-year-old, he is on mission staff, helping kids facing the same challenges he once did.
One of my biggest dreams and goals in life is to impact the world. And when you impact the world, you have to impact the future, and the kids is where it begins.
The Southside Mission is a faith-based social service agency that has served Peoria for almost 100 years. When Jerron was 7, he and his mom lost their South Peoria home. So they headed to the mission, which at the time ran a shelter for women and children.
When I first got here, it was kind of a new experience. It was scary, living with a bunch of strangers, but I was like kind of the youngest boy here, so I had like 30 moms at one point, so I got used to it. It got comfortable a little bit.
Jerron would attend school during the day, then take part in the mission's after-school programs, which, then as now, include homework help, life skills, and Bible study. Plus, the mission has always been a safe space.
The Southside Mission is based at the 61605 zip code. It's one of the poorest zip codes in America, and it's very much violent and gang tolerated, I should say. So when you come here, it keeps you out the streets. It gives you something to look forward to. It gives you new experiences, and it's less time out there and more time in here.
Even after Jerron and his mom got on their feet and moved out of the shelter, he kept coming to the mission for the after-school programs and summer activities. As a teen, he became a volunteer and worked with younger kids. Years later, he thinks his most important mission lessons came from the Bible.
It's the biggest thing here is what we stand for. It's in our faith statement. It's God helping us build our community back up. He's the big thing that leads us and helps us and guides us through the way.
After graduating high school, Jerron considered going to college. But the more he pondered and prayed about his future, he felt moved to apply for a job at the Southside Mission.
And it just felt right. It felt like a place I needed to be.
He now serves as youth ministry assistant, mentoring and loving more than 100 kids who participate in mission programs. His boss, Chris Cuington, says kids look up to Jerron, partly because of his youthfulness, but also because he has the same Southside background.
They can relate to him, they respect him, but they don't have that, there's not that intimidation factor sometimes that comes with being an educator, especially a male educator with young children. They feel more comfortable with him. I believe they can confide in him more easily.
Further, Cuington is grateful for Jerron as a walking, talking testimony to the capabilities of mission programs.
You get to see exactly what pouring into a youth can become, especially the fact that he's feeding back in. Not only is he successful, he's actually come and given back directly.
With his mission kids, Jerron shares lots of lessons. But his biggest message is the same one he learned as a boy during Bible classes at the mission.
Trust in God. Trust in God, and He'll lead you the right way. He'll tell you everything you need to know in life.
By following that advice, Jerron Brown has found not just a job, but a calling. For that, he is especially thankful this Thanksgiving.
It's a place that actually stands for what they speak about, like building up the community is the biggest one, helping people when they need it, and just reaching out and becoming a good foundation for the Southside.